Hello. Hi, everybody. How's it going, everyone? Oh my gosh. I'm surprised to see you all here after so long. Welcome back. Thank you. Oh, I forgot to. It's been a while since I did a hand cam stream. I should I add the chat box. Yeah, there you are. There you guys are. You're on the stream. Hello. Hello, good to see you all. Oh, thank you for welcoming back. I'm actually still very sleep deprived. I basically did not sleep at all last night, but I still wanted to stream. So I'm glad to see you all. I'm very happy to see you guys. Jojo hands. When you push the start stream button, do you get some anxiety? You know, not too much anymore. I used to, but I'm pretty used to it now. I think it helps that y'all can't see my real face unlike in a work meeting. I mean, I guess in a work meeting I could just turn off the camera if I wanted to, but sometimes people will be like, why isn't your camera on? You're like, I don't know, just I feel like a worm. That's why my camera's off. You can't say that. So but you can't really, that's not really a thing on stream. So they're gonna show your hand. She's probably very no, it's okay. Yeah, the hand cam is a little bit more anxious, but since I've done it a couple times, I'm pretty good. Doing pretty good. I think I got a good setup. I'm pretty confident I won't accidentally, like, I don't know, show my unkempt face or whatever. So doing good. Get a 240 camera so the work guys can't see that well. That's a good life hack. It's like, you can't, it's like, my camera's on. What do you want me to do? You want to give me money for a fancy camera? Go ahead. Would your boss still employ you if you're a worm? I don't know. I probably wouldn't be able to fulfill the job description. Use the Game Boy camera. Yo, I saw a Game Boy. Okay, well, this is kind of getting into the topic of the stream. I saw a Game Boy camera. Spoilers, I did not buy it. I can talk about my encounter with the Game Boy camera in a little while, but yeah, I thought today, I don't think this is going to be a super long stream. I thought today I would just kind of show off like the things that I got in Japan as sort of a way to like tell the story of what I did. So yeah, just kind of doing a little bit of a trip report. I don't know if that's going to be interesting, but yeah, mostly just kind of talking about all the little bits and bobs that I got. Some mostly retro game things, but some non-retro game. Well, okay, that's a lie. I have some retro game things and I have a lot of Tamagotchi things. But and a lot of like other random stuff. So I just came back from Japan, if you don't know. We were in Tokyo most of the time. And man, our first day was crazy. Okay, well, first of all, I want to report that I did read half of the Warrior Cats book, the first Warrior Cats book on the plane. And you guys, I'm into it. Yeah, I've been posting on Instagram stories. So if you've been following along with my Instagram stories, you probably know a little bit of here and there, like what I've been doing, what I've seen. Gonna fill in some of the gaps. But yeah, I read the first Warrior Cats book, like half of it, and it was, I really got into it. Like the first like couple chapters, I was like, tee, this is so cheesy, I can't believe I'm reading it. And then like halfway through, I was like, oh my god, I want to be Firepaw. I wanna align myself, and I wanna join the Warrior Cats and live a life as a hunter. And then I was telling my husband about it, and he was like having a hard time wrapping his head around the concept. He was like, so is this like a fantasy, like an alternate universe of like, it's like a cat planet and there's like cat, and I'm like, no, they are cats in the real world. There's like human beings and like cars and people, and they're just normal cats, except they have a society. And he's like, okay, but like, how do they do things? I'm like, they just use their paws and their mouth to like, you know, they apply bandages to each other's wounds using spider cobwebs, but they just do it with their paws, I guess. And he was like, that doesn't make any sense. I'm like, I don't know. It's cool. Anyway, so big thumbs up for me for Warrior Cats. But yeah, so the first day was crazy. We got there at like 6 a.m. and it was on a weekend, and we were like downtown Tokyo. It was dead silent. It was kind of cool, actually. I highly recommend getting to Tokyo at 6 a.m. because there's like nobody around, and so like being in Tokyo Station when there's nobody there is pretty crazy. Like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, kind of, except the cats they're just cats. They just have a society, I guess, but they're not like humanoid cats. They're just like regular cats. I don't know. It was cool. But yeah, we had nothing to do because nothing was open until like 11 or 10 o'clock. So we just kind of like walked around and ate like convenience store food. And then we were shopping for a little bit after the stores open. And I got some like random stuff. I got some stickers. Look at these cute stickers. Yeah, like Stray. It's like Stray, exactly. Got some cute stickers for the journal. Got these camping stickers. I don't know when I'm going to use these camping stickers. Like I ever go outside, but I can live vicariously through these stickers. I got some cute cat stickers. Yeah, the kitty stickers are really cute. I really like this brand of stickers, the Suatelier. I don't know. Yeah, the cat stickers are really cute. I'm going to make good use of these. Like this is me. This is me at all times. I don't know, it's not zooming. The girl in the pajamas with the cat in her lap, that's me. So I got these. We went to a store called Loft in Ginza, which is kind of they have a really big stationery section, but they're kind of just like and they have a big beauty section. They're sort of just like a household goods like variety store, I guess. I also got these I got these eyelashes, fake eyelashes, which I actually don't wear that much, but and I bought these with the intention of wearing them in Japan, because you go to Japan, everyone's so well dressed and like put together. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna become pretty, and then I never open them. So I just like have them. I got these nail polish things. If you're all into nail polish, I really like this brand because I have some of this already, but it's gel nails, but you can just do them at home, and then they're not very good gel nails, so they fall off after a week, which is a feature in this case, because otherwise you have to get them drilled off, and that's really scary. So nice those. They have something called magnetic top gel, which I didn't really understand, but I bought it anyway. Anyway, okay, how's the weather? It was half hot and half very rainy. So the first day was super nice weather. We got there and you know, we did some shopping, we checked into our hotel, dropped off our bags, and like, mind you, this is after like a more than 10-hour flight. My husband wanted to go to a concert. Like, this is all planned in advance. My husband wanted to go to a concert in Yokohama, which is a little bit far away geographically, but not very far away train-wise. It's like a 30-minute Shinkansen train ride. So we hopped on a train to Yokohama, and I went to Yokohama, and my husband went to his concert, and I just kind of like walked around. But in Yokohama, there's a couple of retro stores there, and unfortunately, I didn't take pictures. I really wish I had. I was like trying really hard not to be a tourist, but I went to a couple of shops. One was a place called Surugaya, which is I guess they're kind of generally like a used goods store. So if you're ever in Japan and you want to look for like cheaper things, you can look for a Surugaya, and that the Surugaya in Yokohama actually had pretty good retro stuff. That is where I saw the Game Boy camera, and it was like not very expensive. It was like 4,000 yen or something like that. It was like less than I thought. Pokemon World Championship was in Yokohama last year. Oh, that's right. I think I did hear that. Yeah. Yeah, it's a very nice city. I kind of regret not going around. Like, I basically just walked around the media area and the station, which there's a lot of stuff, but it's a pretty big city. So I kind of regret not going around a little bit more. Maybe next time we go, we could stay there a bit longer. But yeah, I saw a Game Boy camera there, and I saw, and so I debated. I went into the Surugaya, and I stayed there for just like, it's not a very big store, but I just stayed there for like an hour, just like walking back and forth, being like, should I buy it? Should I buy it? Because, and I also saw a Nintendo DS Bluetooth keyboard, which, if you don't know, is a peripheral that was included with a specific game that was only released in Japan and Europe called Pokemon Typing Adventure, which I really, really want to play at some point, because it's kind of like Typing of the Dead, but it's Pokemon, I guess. I don't know. I'm guessing. But I really want to play it. But they had the keyboard. They didn't have the game, but they had the keyboard. And I was like, should I buy the keyboard? But what's the chances of me finding the game without the keyboard later? So I was just walking back and forth in the store being like, should I buy it? Should I buy it? I don't know if I should buy it. Anyway, so I did all that, and then I ended up just, where's the thing? The only thing I ended up doing was buying a couple of gacha things. So I spent all that time shopping, and then I came out with this. With this look at this tiny little Tamagotchi gachapon item. It's so small, and if you're not familiar with I haven't even opened it. If you're not familiar with the Tamagotchi packaging, this is exactly what the Tamagotchi packaging looks like in real life for the actual big ones. But it's a ring. I almost don't want to take it out of the packaging, but it's a ring. I can wear it on my finger. It might be a little bit small for my fat fingers, but I thought this was very, very cute. So that was nice. Better than being in a store for a while not buying anything. It's not wrong, but one always feel weird after doing that. Yeah, thankfully it's not too small, and it's sort of a chain. So I think they get a lot of tourists too. So I think they're used to people kind of just like walking in and walking out. But yeah, the ring came with this like picture of like, here's all the ones you can get. Apparently this is not a toy, only suitable for age 15 or above. It's not a toy. What do I do if it's not a toy? Okay, anyway. So yeah, and then after that we went to so my husband had a concert. He had a great time. We ate some special chicken. I guess Yokohama is famous for special chicken, so we had the special chicken, and then we went home. So went home. I said went home. We went back to Tokyo. So that was all one day. And then the very next day we headed up to Hakone, which is a kind of an onsen town. And there it was very, very rainy. It's sort of like a hot spring resort town, and it was very, very rainy. I'm starting to see Tokyo as my home. Sometimes I do that sometimes. I see like the hotel as my home base. But yeah, Hakone was really cool. I don't really have, there wasn't like much around. It's very like art museum-y. So if you saw some of my Instagram photos, you'll see what I did there. I didn't buy much there. I did go to a shrine. I bought this. I don't know what this is. I forgot. My husband translated it for me at the time that I bought it, and I don't know what it is, but it's some sort of shrine charm. I don't know. I'll have to look at it. You ever feel strange leaving a hotel room when you have to go back home? You know what? No. When I got back, I was just like, I fell into, I don't know. I fell back into my routine very easily. Like, I don't know. I guess, I'm not sure why. Yeah, I've never felt weird coming back. Even last year when I stayed in Japan for like a month, I think. And even then coming back, I was like, I don't know, felt very familiar. So it was good. So anyway, I bought this. Same with Marble, actually. When we brought him back, he doesn't really take a lot of time to adjust back. He just comes back and he's like obviously very, very happy. He's like, ah, ah, like that's me trying to purr. Ah, ah, it's like purring noise. It's sentimental about my hotel. Me too. I always say like, is this weird? I always say bye to my hotel rooms. Like when you do your final sweep to make sure you haven't forgotten your chargers or whatever. And then you're just like, bye hotel room. I don't know. It's like, you were my home. You say bye. You know what I always think of? I think of that scene in Toy Story. Yeah. When you move from a home. Yeah. When you have to leave like a place. I get really sentimental about places. But, there's a scene from Toy Story. I think is it the first movie? It must be the first movie. Because in the first movie, the family of Andy and his family, they're like moving house, right? And then there's a scene where the mom is like, okay, kids, say bye house. And then they go, bye house. And I'm like, I always do that. That sticks into my mind. But yeah, not much to report about Hakone. We did encounter a very large spider when we were leaving our Hakone hotel. It was like bigger than my hand, and thank God it only appeared on the last day. And it was like, it appeared like I was like packing, right? And then like I hear from the other side of the room, my husband just go like, what? And I'm like, what's happening? And I turn around and there's just like this huge spider just like on the wall, like in between. So this is like the rest of the hotel room. This is like the door outside, right? And then there's like this little hallway here. There's like a locked closet here, which I guess is maybe like housekeeping stuff. But the spider, I guess, maybe had come out of there and was just like hanging out on the door. Yeah, it was huge. And he's just like, oh, and I'm like, ah. And so, but thankfully we had already packed. We were literally about to leave. So we were just like, oh my God, oh my God. Oh my God. So we're just like scooting around like this. And then we're like, wait, do we tell the hotel? Like, or do we just leave it for them to find later? Like what? Like, cause we're leaving. It's not like they need to do anything, but like maybe they do want to do anything. Like it's not bothering us. And so anyway, take the spider as a souvenir. I kid you not, my husband, like, actually he was braver than I am. After we left the room, he like opened all of our bags to make sure like there were no spiders in our bag. He like checked everything, but we left and my husband took a picture of the spider because we're like, I guess we should tell them. And then we went to go check out, and then we're like, oh, by the way, there's a big spider in our hotel room. And then my husband, and the lady was like, oh, and then my husband puts the photo on his phone. He like shows it to her, and she's like, "Oh!" Like psychological damage to the lady. I felt kind of bad about that. She's like, "Oh, okay." And then we're like, "Yeah, so be careful." I get, and like the reason this conversation is so awkward is because we're like trying to speak in Japanese, and so anyway. And so now I'm sitting here like, was that the right thing to do? I don't know. Do we tell the hotel people about the giant spider, or do we just let them discover it themselves? I don't know what is more traumatizing. Anyway, so that you can hear the trauma in your voice. So I felt kind of, she was obviously not a fan of spider. Like her face, I wish I could like, she was like, she physically recoiled. I felt kind of bad. And she's like, okay, thanks for letting us know. I'm like, yeah. And then we left. So anyway, but besides the huge spider, Hakone is a very beautiful place. I highly recommend it. Almost all of the hotels have like a hot spring part in them. And ours was really cool because they give you like pajamas, not pajamas, but like they give you like loungewear basically that you can wear inside the hotel, so you don't have to like wear your own clothes. You can wear the like hotel loungewear and then just like walk around wherever inside the hotel, like go to the onsen and go back to your room. And the onsen has like a little waiting area, resting area in between the guy and girl baths. And the onsen waiting area had popsicles. So you could just go in the onsen and then you eat a popsicle after. It was so awesome. Me facing the thumbnail size spider carrying my condo mailbox. Oh, camping. Oh, sorry. What did I say? Camping your condo mailbox? No. But that you need to get into your mailbox. That's the thing. It's like, it doesn't matter how big the spider is. It's like if it is taking up a percentage of the space that you need to access something. Like the hand-sized spider was scary because it's proportionally large compared to the hallway that we had to get through. A thumbnail-sized spider is proportionally large compared to your like mailbox window. So like, I get you. I understand. But what had Marble done with the giant? Oh yeah, I think he would have tried to hit it. I don't think he would have tried to eat it, but he would have tried to like bat it around, I think. And I would have to like scream and be like, ah! Take him away from it. And he would be like, let me at him. Let me at him. Yeah, I think he would have tried to play with it. Always wants to try to drop under my hand as I grab my mail, but it hasn't happened yet. Oh, this is a long-term residential spider. They're your neighbor, basically. I see. Well, it seems like you have an understanding. Oh, a few days. Oh, okay, I see. Seems like you have an understanding. If nothing bad's happened yet, they don't want to bother you. You don't want to bother them. As long as you don't get like a huge stack of mail. Otherwise, you'd have to like slide it out like a little bit at a time. Okay. Well, hopefully nothing drastic happens. The spider is so big, it's almost the size of one of Marble's ears. Oh my god, it was bigger. Marble's got big ears, but the spider was bigger. It was so big. It was scary. We were basically like screaming as we were leaving the hotel, where we were just like, ah, like trying to like scoot against. We were like plastered ourselves against the other side of the wall and then just like scooting out. We're like, enjoy your hotel room. It has a nice view. At least it wasn't a wasp. Yeah, that's true. There are worse insects to encounter. All right. We headed back to Tokyo. At least it was the last day. Oh yes, definitely. I'm kind of worried that it was maybe hanging around the whole time, but at least we didn't see it. Hey Galaxy, welcome back from Japan. Thank you. Just doing a little bit of a story time / show and tell. Trying to discuss what our adventures. What do we do? Okay, the first day back in Tokyo, I'm looking at my notes. How would the mood have changed was the first? I don't know. Actually, is this... Okay, say you find a big spider in your room and you're too wimpy to take care of it yourself, like me, right? Do you tell the hotel room? Or do you tell the hotel to come get it? Like, will they do that for you? Or will they just be like, because if I worked at a hotel and somebody was like, can you get rid of the spider? I would be like, I am sorry, I cannot. I like the fact that I work at this hotel does not change the fact that I'm scared of the spider. So I'm sorry. You're on your own. Like they would get rid of the spider? Do they have spider catching like expertise? I wouldn't personally do that to like ask them to get rid of it. Some people have really bad arachnophobia unless it's math. Yeah, like if it was small, I probably would just try to cup it or something. But for like a big spider, I would be like, someone needs to take care of this. If I'm not brave enough to do something with a spider, I'll probably hide in the rooms where it's not. Oh, just like lock yourself into the bathroom or something. Yeah, maybe. I don't know, like, cause the reason I'm thinking about this is because one time when I was in a hotel, it was a pretty nice hotel, I remember. It was the hotel that we stayed at for our very delayed honeymoon. they showed us to like our little like room, and there was a big fat fly. It was like, I don't know, like that big. It's a big fat fly. Like it looked like almost like a bumblebee, but it was a fly. It was just, it's harmless, but it's like flying around. And like the guy who's showing us to our room, he's like, oh, and so here's all the amenities and and then like this fly starts flying around. And I'm like, and I'm like trying to shoo it away with like, the little brochure thing that they gave me. And he's just like watching, like, just like silently watching. Like, I don't know if he didn't know what to do or so we just like, I interrupted his whole like spiel for like 5 minutes while I was trying to like fan this fly out of the room, and he just kind of like watched. So I was like, maybe this is not in their job description. I don't know. Maybe he's scared of the fly. I don't know. If the spider crawls into bed with you, it means it's your pet now. Oh no, I can't be responsible for this. I don't know how to take care of a spider. I have to take it to the Humane Society. I have no experience with big spiders. My fight or flight response will be strongly on the flight side. Yeah, I'm very much like, get away from the spider. I do not have the ability to come like approach the spider. You must feed it mice. Oh God, I don't want to see that. I don't want to see that. Would you love me if I was a big ass spider? I haven't asked my husband that one yet. I should ask him. But anyway, what else? Okay, so we got back to Tokyo. We went to Harajuku. We bought some. Oh my gosh, I bought some Tamagotchi stuff immediately. So there's a store in Harajuku called Granif. They're sort of like I had never heard of them, but somehow my husband learned about them and the fact that they were doing a Tamagotchi collaboration. So it's sort of like they're not quite a designer store, like they're not like a super luxury brand or anything, but they do a lot of like graphic tees and stuff. But I got a couple shirts from there that I really liked, and then I got a couple small things. Like I got this little handkerchief I haven't opened yet because I actually already have a hanky that I use in Japan that I got from the Final Fantasy store a little while ago. But yeah, there's like this nice little like pixel like cross-stitched Mamachi. Is very cute. Also, tip for traveling in Japan if you haven't been, Japan has a lot of bathrooms, but they do not have paper towel machines. Like almost, I think only really fancy, and even really fancy places only really ever have like hand dryers. So if you go around to a lot of stores, they will often sell like cute towel handkerchiefs because people just like carry them around their bag. So if you're ever in Japan, bring a towel hanky or buy a towel hanky and keep it in your purse or bag or whatever, and you will always have dry hands. Otherwise, you will have to have wet hands. Hand water. Or you can be like my husband and just like wipe it on your pants, I guess. But I am not a barbarian. I also got this bag, which I really agonized over getting. Free hand water. I really agonized over getting because like, what am I gonna do with a Tamagotchi bag? But it was so cute. It's so cute. I couldn't resist getting it. Barbarians didn't have pants. You're so right. I'm sorry, barbarians. Yeah, it's so cute. It's like a nice like thick material. It's got like an inner pocket. But like, I already have a Tamagotchi bag. I already have a This was like a little like hand purse or maybe like a lunchbox carrier or something. But I think it seems machine washable, maybe. I don't know about this bottom part. So I don't know. But I really agonized over buying it, but then I was just like, you know what, I'm gonna get it. So if you have any ideas for what I could put in this bag, let me know. It's very cute. Very 90s look. I know, right? It's so cute. So I basically have, yeah, I have too much Tamagotchi stuff now. What else did we do? I think that was Harajuku. Harajuku, and then went to. Oh yeah, I went to the. Did I buy anything at the Nintendo store? I don't think I did. I bought some trinkets for spiders on the bag. No. No spider bag. Yeah, I don't think I did. I went to Parco, which has a Nintendo store, has a Pokemon store. Oh wait, no. Oh wait, I forgot about this. Okay, I'm not gonna open this right now, but in Yokohama, there's a Pokemon. Okay, going back to Yokohama. In Yokohama, there's a Pokemon Center, right? So I went there while I was waiting for my husband, and for whatever reason, they were selling 151 packs. I don't know why. None of the other Pokemon stores that I went to on this trip had 151 packs, but I guess the Yokohama store just like had a bunch. Like in the checkout line, like there's a staff person was just like, anybody want to buy 151 packs? And like a fool, I said, oh, I guess I'll take 2 packs. And then the person behind me was like, can I have like a whole booster box, please? And they're like, here you go. And they got a whole booster box. And I was like, frick, I can't read Japanese fast enough. I didn't know they were selling booster boxes. So I only got 2 packs. I could have gotten a whole booster box. So anyway, I think this is the only purchase I made at the Pokemon Center. Oh no, I got a really, oh, I don't have it here with me, but I got a really cute like hair tie at the Pokemon Center. It's got Mew on it. It's very cute. Yokohama's filled with Gen 1ers? Maybe. maybe that's the Gen 1er Pokemon store of choice. So anyway, I should have gotten more. But yeah, I don't know if they just happened to have a surplus at that store or whatever, because I didn't see it again at any of the other Pokemon stores. Oh, I did. Okay, so I did buy these at the Nintendo store. Because I happened to just notice a sign that was just like, oh yeah, we have the Amiibo card packs. We have all of them. You can just ask for them at the cash register. And I was like, frick. I was like, which one has Marshall and the cat? And like, I panicked because I was in line when I realized I could buy them. And I ran out of time before I got to the register. So I just ran, like, I found out that Marshall's in Series 4, I think. And I couldn't remember the other one that I wanted. So I just got Series 3. And the reason I couldn't remember is I couldn't remember the name. You remember that really popular cat villager in Animal Crossing? The one with the glasses? I couldn't remember his name. So I couldn't Google, like, I was like, which Animal Crossing card series is so-and-so in? Like, I couldn't remember his name. So I just bought these 2. And then afterwards I was like, oh, he's in the 5th series. So I ended up buying this later at a different store. But we'll see if we get him today. Maybe there's just one big local Gen 1er and they order 151 packs just for him. He covers the demand. I see. The Tumblr cat. Oh man. He was in high demand. I always think of, yeah, his name is Raymond. I always think of that one fan art of him like looking really sad, and then there's like imagine he's here in the middle of the picture, and then there's like 2 hands exchanging money like in front of him, and he's just like sad and pitiful, exchanging bells, I should say, in front of him. It's like, oh, he's being shuffled around from home to home. Poor thing. Anyway, we'll see if we get him. What else? But yeah, I think that's, let's see. I think after that, I went to Akiba, and here's one thing I got. So I went to a Bic Camera. Dun, 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 Bic Camera. They have a very catchy tune. So I got this at the Bic Camera along with da, 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 da. It's the Pokemon Go Plus Plus. That's what it's called, the Pokemon Go Plus Plus. Because I was like, you know what? I'm walking around a lot. What if I just started playing Pokemon Go again? So I bought this. And it's weird. It's a little bigger than I expected it to be. I thought it was going to be the size of like the... what is it? The Pokewalker? Which is, I don't know, maybe like 2/3 of the size. But I got this thing, and basically what it does is you connect it to Pokemon Go, and it'll like buzz as long as Pokemon Go is running in the background. It'll buzz when there's Pokemon nearby or when there's Pokestops nearby, and you can set it so that it will auto spin the Pokestops and auto catch the Pokemon as long as they're already in your Pokedex. But the thing is, it vibrates constantly, and you cannot turn off the vibration. So at first I was really excited. I like connected to the Pokemon Go, and in Tokyo there's like a ton of Pokestops everywhere and a lot of Pokemon. So it's just like constantly like, and I thought it would be fine if I just like put it in my purse or something. Like, oh, that'll, you know, like I guess it's fine that it's like constantly viral. I'll just like stick it in my purse. It'll be catching Pokemon while I walk around. But it's so loud, and I realized that when you are on a crowded Japanese train and there's people sitting next to you, and you're like basically shoulder to shoulder with them, maybe they will feel the vibration. I was like very self-conscious about it the whole time. So I ended up disconnecting it from Pokemon Go while I was like on crowded trains, because I was like, I don't want them to be like, why is this girl's purse vibrating constantly? So I would turn it off occasionally, but it's cool. It also works with Pokemon Sleep. You can start tracking sleep, like if you hold it down and you put on your bed. Maybe we'll sing a lullaby. Okay, we'll stop. Anyway, thanks Pikachu. So I got this, which was kind of fun to play with. Definitely not as active here in the United States, or at least in the area that I live. There are much less Pokemon Go things around. So I don't know, this might be a fun thing to take with me on like trips and stuff when I'm traveling to other places and doing a lot of moving around. How much can you spend on random merch on your trip? Do you have a big window or only small things? We kind of plan for like shopping days, kind of like so for example, the day the day I bought this was our like Akihabara day. Like we set aside a whole day for like shopping in a particular area. There was another day where I went to Ikebukuro and spent a day just like shopping there. So we kind of plan our shopping a little bit. Like we sort of know like, oh, we want to go to these places. But occasionally, like, you know, small opportunities will come up. Like I think when I bought these Animal Crossing cards, we just happened to have a little bit of extra time. We just happened to be near the Nintendo store. So I was like, oh, can we go in for like 30 minutes? So I just went in there and like randomly looked at everything. Bought a bunch of stuff for my niece and nephew. And then left. So yeah, it kind of depends. A little bit of both, I guess, to answer your question. Unless you mean by money, I don't know if you meant by time or by money. In terms of money, I basically just try not to buy things unless I'm like actually gonna use them. Like unless I actually have a plan for them. So that's what makes me that's what successfully stopped me from buying that Game Boy camera and the keyboard from earlier, because I was like, there's no way I'm gonna use it. Yeah. I don't think I've ever spent too much. But we keep track of all like our receipts and stuff, so we can kind of get a rough sense of like, okay, we've been spending like a lot of money on this and that. Yeah, I bought another Tamagotchi. That's true. You got me. You got me. That's true. I'm gonna use it for something. I just haven't figured out for what yet. But yeah, no, we just kind of try to keep it to things that we really, really like. We do have a rough budget, but we're not tracking it like too closely. But yeah, I basically went to Japan with like a shopping list of like, here's some things I want to try to look for. Most of which I looked for in Akihabara, but I found, let's see, what did I find? So this is where the retro shopping begins. Let's see, I went to Retro Game Camp. There's two, I think probably the two most popular retro game stores in Akihabara are Retro Game Camp and Super Potato. If you haven't been there, they are very overpriced. So I wouldn't recommend it, but they're very popular among tourists, I think. Well known among tourists. You wouldn't spend $300 on a Mega Man 7 Super Famicom cartridge. Why not? Nah, I was about to mention Super Potato. Yeah, but they have a well-stocked store. They have a lot of stuff, so it's really fun to go look. And sometimes you find things like this. Da 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 da. This is a. I posted about this on Instagram, but this is a WonderSwan accessory, WonderSwan color accessory. I guess just WonderSwan accessory. For, it says here, the Digimon, Digitaru Monsuta, I guess, version WonderSwan. So it's a specific Digimon WonderSwan game. You plug it into the WonderSwan on this side, and on this side you can connect it to a Digimon. So it has these like two-pronged thingies. And actually, I have a Digimon right here. This is not an old Digimon. This is a, well, go me. I just have a Digimon handy. But like the Digimons also have these two-pronged things. So you can battle your WonderSwan Digimon with your real Digimon, and you can like battle them. You have a WonderSwan? Nope. Well, not yet anyway. But spoilers, I will address that point shortly. But yeah, so I found this at was it the Super Potato? And it wasn't that expensive. I think because this is not a particularly popular accessory. So yeah, it wasn't that expensive. This is like what, like $10 or so in US dollars. So yeah, I got that. And then also at oh no, this was Retro Game Camp, I think. I also got these because they were only 980 yen. And they go for more than that here. These are wireless Game Boy Advance adapters. I think they were mostly used for transmitting Pokemon across GBA games. And of course I bought two because, you know, what are you gonna do with just one? And then I realized that I think I have two Game Boy Advances actually, two physical Game Boy Advances, but I think one of them I actually desoldered the link port to replace it with a USB-C port, so I actually can't use them for one of them. I totally forgot, but I don't know, maybe I have a friend who wants to trade with me, so I got two of those. And then as I was shopping around, so I happened to find, wait, where to go? Where's my thing? Oh yeah, so I happened to find this, right? This matches with a particular game. It was not bundled with the game, so I was like, you know what, I'll just buy it. I'll probably find the game somewhere else. And then I found the game. I found the matching game. Also not for very much. It was like $10 or so, a little less than $10. So I have the WonderSwan game as well. So we're ready to rock and dock, as the old Digimon commercials used to say. Except for the fact that I don't have a WonderSwan, but I will address that shortly. And then lastly, my one of the things on my shopping list was a beat up Nintendo DS Lite, because I think I've mentioned this before. I modded my husband's Nintendo DS Lite very minimally. I think, what did I do? I just added a USB-C port to it so it can charge without using the proprietary connector. But it has some really badly sunburnt screens, so I was like, okay, I'm gonna try to find an old beat up Nintendo DS Lite, see if I can harvest the screens from it and replace it in my husband's. And I did find one for not too expensive. So if you go to like Super Potato and Retro Game Camp and all these other places, I did find a couple that were like $50 or so. And I don't know, like that was like a little bit too expensive for me. Like I didn't want to buy like a mostly okay system just to throw away the rest of it. But I ventured into the depths of Akihabara and I found this area called, what was it called? There's a building called Tokyo like radio store or radio shop or radio market or something like that. And it's very nondescript. Like it does not look like, it has no advertising at all that would appeal to weebs of any kind. Like it doesn't look like anything, but I went in there and there was a single shop that was selling like retro game stuff. And it's just like it was just this uncle who was just like, he had just like, it was, I don't know how to explain it. It's like very narrow. It's very old school, like very narrow hallways. And it's like the building is just very narrow hallways. And on all sides are just like stalls, like most of them are shuttered, like metal shutters, like very, very like kind of claustrophobic, like old timey marketplace. And there was one uncle who had his stall open. It was just like covered in like random retro gaming paraphernalia and stuff. He had like this whole pile of just like de-skinned Famicoms, like just like the inside, like the motherboards of Famicom. He had just like a box of Famicom motherboards. He had like all sorts of things. And then I saw he had a bin of broken Nintendo DS Lites. And so I dug through the bin. They were all pretty gross. This is the least gross one that I found. I cleaned it up a little bit, but yeah, and he said it was broken, obviously. Actually, he was very surprised that I wanted to buy it. I was like, oh, kore o kaimasu. And then he's like, oh, kawaru yo. Like he was like, oh, but it's broken. And I was like, oh, that's okay. And he's like, oh, okay. And then I took 5 million years to find a 500 yen coin because I don't know how Japanese money looks. But yeah, he sold it to me, and I don't know. I haven't turned it on yet because it doesn't have any power, and I don't have the peripheral. So I'm gonna have to take it apart, get the screen out, plug it into my husband's working Nintendo DS, and then see if the screen works. So hopefully the screen is also not sunburnt. But yeah, I successfully achieved one of my goals of getting a beat up Nintendo DS. So that was a success. Yeah, DS Lite surgery time, exactly. I'm scared. I'm scared of these hinges. Like, I mean, this one's broken, so I don't mind breaking this. So I guess I'll open this one first. And it doesn't turn on, right? Let me try. Yeah, nothing. So I'll open this one first and then see if I can understand the hinges. And hopefully not break my husband's the embarrassing conundrum of not handing the money immediately. Yeah, exactly. And it was so funny too, because it was like almost like an artist alley. Where like the artist is sometimes, you know how like sometimes when you go to artist alley at cons, there's like the artist has like so many prints, and then there's like a tiny hole where the like artist is sitting with their face is visible, and then you're like handing them money through this like like bank teller window. And that's basically what his stall was like. Like he had like all this like gaming stuff, and then there's like this tiny window, and this uncle is just inside like hi, you want to buy something? And I was like, oh yeah, here you go. And then I'm like trying to talk to him, and then I spent so long trying to find my money that he like came out of his, I don't know how he came out. He like came out of his little nook and was like, here's the thing, and then gave him the money. Anyway, I was like, thank you. What else I get? I got this Hololive merch. So there's a lot of VTuber merch out there. But the reason I got it was this is the only piece of Holostar's English merch that I found. There's Betel here. You can see Altair, like a very small glimpse of Altair and Axel down here, stickers. I don't know what it is. He came out proud of it. I'm sure it was a lot of work. We're all proud. Yeah, it's some kind of like Oshi membership card or something. I don't know, but I just bought it because it wasn't that expensive. And I ended up asking on the Discord, actually. There's a Holostars Discord. I was like, what is this? What did I just buy? And they're like, oh, it's like, this sort of thing. And I was like, oh, cool. Okay. What else I get? Okay, I'm gonna skip ahead because the most exciting stuff I'll save for last, even though chronologically it came first. Went back to Harajuku, got some more Tamagotchi stuff. I got some cute Tamagotchi socks. I can basically be now, I think the only thing that I don't have Tamagotchi things of is pants and or skirt. Like I have a ton of Tamagotchi tops and I have Tamagotchi socks. I have a Tamagotchi ring. I have actual Tamagotchi. I have Tamagotchi bag. I could be decked out in Tamagotchis if I wanted to. So I don't know. Maybe that'll be my outfit for the next anime convention I ever go to. Got some socks. and got some really cute stickers. I also really like this sticker brand. I'm actually not sure what they're, I guess it's Kamio Japan Inc., but yeah, they got these nice stickers. They've even got the new uni on here. Tamagotchi raincoat. I would love a Tamagotchi raincoat. You know, actually, there's a very iconic photo of back in my day, maybe about 10 years ago, there used to be a physical Tamagotchi store in Harajuku. I went there many years ago. I actually bought, what did I buy there? I bought the Mix there. That was the newest model at the time it came out. And they had a Mamachi statue. Is Mamachi on here? Yeah, this guy. They had a little Mamachi statue, the like cartoon version, not the pixel version. But they had a Mamachi statue standing outside of the store. And when it rained, they would put a little raincoat on him. If you Google around, you should be able to find the picture. But yeah, there's a photo of Mamachi wearing like a cute little yellow raincoat. So I don't know. That would be iconic. Tamagotchi high heels? Whoa, I would. I guess there are Tamagotchi shoes. I think there was some sort of like Converse collab or something. Okay, so now for the final thingy that I got, I went to a place called Echo Town. My husband and I happened to have a free day because it rained really hard. We were gonna go to this like kind of shrine area called Kamakura, I think. It's like sort of a historical place, but it rained really hard and we didn't want to be walking around in the rain like we did for Hakone, trying to go from shrine to shrine. So we're like, okay, we'll just stay in Tokyo. And so instead I went to a place called Hachioji, where a place called Echo Town is. An eco-town is a place where there are a bunch of used goods shops all in one place. So there's like a hard off, there's a hobby off, there's a book off, there's a mode off, which is used clothes. And I went to the hard off, which is sort of a used like electronics goods section. It was really cool. It was the biggest. There's a lot of hard offs in Japan. I know it's a funny name. There's a lot of hard offs in Japan. That one is the biggest hard off. It was really cool inside. Tamagotchi TV head would be so cool. Maybe I should do that. Just like put a big, just be a Tamagotchi, merch merch incarnate for cosplay. Went to Echo Chamber. But anyway, they had oh, it was really cool. I posted a picture of this on Instagram as well, but they had like working retro systems just like on the old CRT TVs that you could just go and like play. So you could just sit down and play on the CRT TVs. They had a huge selection of games. The most magical thing is that they had a junk section. Actually, before we go to the junk section, I bought this for how much? I think it was only like 500 yen or something like that. This is an old Tamagotchi Game Boy game that I think needs a battery. So I haven't checked to see if this battery is still good, but you have places like that in Ohio? What? I gotta come to Ohio. I wanna go check out that kind of place. That sounds cool. But I also went to check out the junk section, and they had, you know, most of them, it's kind of funny. It's like, it's almost like Goodwill. I don't know if I guess Goodwill kind of it depends on the Goodwill, but like at Hard Off, when you go to the junk section, they just have all these bins of just like crap. You could just dig through, and then they're like kind of roughly sorted, so you can sort of tell like, oh, these are like game controllers, these are like chargers, this is like old VCRs or whatever. You can just go through each of the bins and just like dig around like a raccoon and be like, oh, is there anything cool in here? So I did that, but then they also select out some promising things and put them into a showcase. So they actually had some Tamagotchis there, nothing that I was particularly looking for. They also had some broken machines. So they actually had 2 junk Game Boy Colors. This one, and they had handwritten what was wrong with them. So I had to send a picture. My husband wasn't with me. He was doing his own shopping somewhere else, but little game and electronic stores with playable SNES games and stuff. One of them has an arcade. That sounds so cool. Oh man, I wish we had more stuff like that around here. I'm kind of surprised we don't. Maybe we do, and I just don't know about it. But I found a Game Boy Color. They had a couple of Game Boy Colors. This one was the cheaper one. This was about $40, $30, $40. And I had to take a picture of the little description and send it to my husband and be like, what does this say? I can't read the Japanese. I did Google Lens it, but it wasn't super... I don't know. I wanted to confirm because I remember what it said. It said something mysterious. It was like turns on but can't play game. And I was like, what does that mean? And my husband was saying he thinks it means that the buttons don't work. Like it'll turn on, but the buttons don't work. But yeah, it's you know, it's pretty gross. Like the screen's all scuffed up and stuff. So I think this will be a fun one to like replace with a, you know, a new shell, do a USB-C mod, replace the screen. Like you can kind of see I don't know if it shows up on camera, but like there is a little bit of a burnt circle there. You can kind of see it from this angle. But yeah, it might be a little bit sunscreen. I actually haven't turned it on yet. Originally, I was going to buy the Game Boy Color because I wanted to turn it into a Poco, which is a common, I wouldn't say common, but it's a popular mod where you take Game Boy Color guts and you put it into a Game Boy Pocket shell because a lot of people really like the Pocket form factor. But, you know, you also want the color screen. And I actually have the kit for it and everything. And so I was like looking up the instructions for it excitedly. And then I decided I'm too scared to do it because apparently you have to like saw the motherboard in half and like break it so that it can fit into the shell. And I'm like, I don't know if I can do that. So I might just do a regular like refurbishing of this. We'll see. But I actually haven't turned it. I actually brought some batteries. We can try to turn this on live on stream. See if it works. Yeah, sawing the motherboard, dremeling it. Scary. Batteries like brought over here. Let's see if I haven't tried turning it on since I got back. I'm scared of opening this. Oh, actually usually when you see these things, the battery ports are kind of gross and corroded, but these are actually very clean. So yeah, it seems like the inside is very working nicely. Let's see. You turn on. Doesn't turn on. Are my batteries not working? Oh no, it does turn on. Oh, it works. Yeah, no battery acid. Oh, cool. Okay, it'll just show. Actually, the screen doesn't look that bad. There's like a weird like dip here. I don't know what that is. So, is it the buttons that don't work? Let's try this Tamagotchi game. That in there. Hello? Needs a couple of tries, huh? Let's turn on. Yeah, it has a huge cart because I can't remember exactly. There's some kind of motion sensor thing inside. Oh, okay, I see. So it doesn't load games. That might be a problem. Is that what's going on? I noticed the Nintendo text was blocked out on one of the times you turned it on. Oh yeah, I think that happens when you don't have a cartridge in. Let me try one more time. So yeah, when you have a cartridge in, the logo will show up fine. Oh, it worked. Okay. It just needs a couple of tries, I guess. Can you hear this music? It's like beep, beep, beep. Okay. Oh, look at the Tamagotchis. They look so weird. Oh, wait, is it working? It's working. It's working just fine. Suzuki, let's see what load. What did it say? Data ga fusei desu? I don't know what fusei means. No data? It works! The buttons all work and everything. That's crazy. Okay. Well, I got a very good deal on this. Amazing find. I know. I guess maybe it's just not very like. Yeah, maybe the cartridge area needs to be clean. There's like a little weird I don't know if that's normal or not. There's like a little weird piece of paper or some gunk or something in the corner there. But it actually doesn't look too bad. Yeah. But it doesn't look like corrosion or anything. It just looks like a piece of paper got stuck down there. So, yeah, this is like, I think, almost a perfectly working Game Boy. So, great. That's great. Okay. So, I got that. And then I also got... Da-da-da-da! A WonderSwan color. The only one I found during my whole Japanese trip. Okay, so the thing with Akiba is it's interesting because when I went to Japan last year, pretty close after Japan opened, and I went to all the retro stores, you know, they had tons of like old Game Boys, old WonderSwan colors that, you know, in the junk sections in various retro stores. And I was like, oh, that's cool. I don't know. Should I get it? I don't know. And I didn't end up buying anything. But this time, totally cleaned out. Akiba is totally cleaned out of junk systems. You cannot find them. So I was really lucky to actually even just find these. And I had to go an hour and a half outside of Tokyo to get them. And even then there were a couple other tourists there too. So it's not like an unknown place or anything. But yeah, look how beat up this thing is. Like it was clearly well loved. It's got like spotting on the paint. Never heard of these? Ooh. Yeah, I really only, it was supposed to be, I think, like a GBA competitor. But yeah, it's a Bandai machine. They had a lot of Digimon games for it. Actually, you can get a couple of the Final Fantasy games on this, I think. But yeah, it wasn't. And then I think there are a couple games where you could either play it like this or you could play it like this, depending on the game, which is super cool. And they also had a bunch of peripheries for it, including this thing, you know, so you could stick that in there. And I have not tried turning this on. So the thingy that or the little tag that was written for this said that it doesn't power on at all. And I was like, but it was only like, I don't know, this was like $20 or something. Yeah, they're like, oh, this one doesn't power on at all. And I was like, oh, I'll just buy it anyway. I don't know. Maybe we can just clean it and it'll work. I have no idea. Comes with this official WonderSwan mobile WonderGate strap that is probably pretty gross. So I should probably stop touching it. But yeah, I've never had one in my hands before, so I don't really know how this works. Let's see if we can put the batteries in. I'm scared of breaking it. How do I open this? Sorry. I'm scared of opening it. Do I push it in? I'm gonna have to embarrassingly look up a video of how to open the... Oh, you pull it down. Pull it down and then pull it... Ah, okay. Ooh, that's pretty bad. I mean, it's not that bad. It's not the worst I've seen. But yeah, there's some battery acid in there. It's fun seeing the consistency in the things you buy when you travel. Oh, do you mean like... you mean like retro stuff? Oh yeah, you can see the... it's a little bit hard to see. Oh yeah, there we go. You can see there's some pretty bad battery acid there too. So this might need a little bit of cleaning, but let's try putting a battery in anyway. See what happens. It's kind of interesting that you put the battery in the little shell, and then it like these contacts are the things that fit into the thing. I've never seen this before. There's a definite pattern in the stuff you're interested in. Yeah, I've had pretty consistent interest through most of my life. I think that's one thing that I feel very lucky about. Like, I've never actually felt all that aimless about, like, what should I do with my life? I'm like, I know what I want. Okay, slide that back in, I think. Okay. So turning it on. Oh. I feel like I heard something, but... So it doesn't power on, but I did happen to read that, I think as an anti-piracy measure, these actually don't turn on at all if there's no game inside. So let me try putting a game inside. I assume that the staff at the store tried that. So good thing I bought a WonderSwan game. So let's try sticking this guy in. I guess like this. Oh, look how nicely flush that fits. That's pretty cool. Nice. Okay, so now try turning it on. No. I don't know if I'm doing this wrong. Okay, yeah. I think maybe I just need to like clean the contacts and it might work. Okay. So that one's a bust, but we'll see. Now you can play King of Fighters Pocket, the most important WonderSwan game. I will check it out. There's so many games that I can check out now that I have this. But yeah, I did some shopping last night. Well, just some planning really, but trying to... There's not a lot of modding stuff for this. You can buy replacement shells, thankfully. Apparently they're not super good, but this one's pretty busted, so I don't really mind throwing this one away. You can't buy replacement buttons, so I'll have to keep these. But you can buy a nicer screen, so there's a couple things you can do with it. No USB-C mod for it yet, but this is fine. It only takes one battery. It's pretty easy to change. So, I don't know. I'm excited to open this one up, see if we can get it to work. But, yeah, got this thing. So that's pretty much it for, like, stuff that I got. I mean, these are sort of the crown jewels of my haul from Japan. I was specifically looking for these 3 things. And I found all of them, and I'm so happy about it. I'm still optimistic about this one. I think I just need to clean it up, and it'll turn on. So I'll give it a try. Just need I forget what you do to clean battery acid. I think just put vinegar on it or something. I'll have to look it up. Okay. Now, wow, I've already been streaming for an hour. Pocket consoles, yeah. Okay. Oh, apparently, actually, I was reading about this too. There's an accessory called the Wonder Wave that can connect to a Pocket Station, a Sony Pocket Station. And so you would be able to transfer Digimon from your WonderSwan Digimon games to your PlayStation Digimon games, which I thought was kind of crazy. But I don't know. So maybe next time in Japan, I'll look for a Wonder Wave, see if I can get it to connect with my Pocket Stations that I have. Was there much Splatoon stuff where you went in Japan? Oh, there was a ton of Splatoon stuff. The Nintendo store had like, in fact, I think they were playing Splatoon music like most of the time in the Nintendo store. It's very popular. It's a very like, I don't know, good shopping soundtrack, I think. But yeah, there's a lot of Splatoon stuff. I can't say I paid too much attention to Splatoon stuff though, because I myself aren't super familiar with it. So I wasn't really keeping an eye out, but yeah, they had like a huge section at the Nintendo store. I bought a couple of Splatoon things for my niece and nephew as well. They had these like blind boxes. I felt like such a boomer. They had these blind boxes, which I think were like little figurines of the weapons, like the different weapons you can get. But there's like so many different kinds. I just grabbed some like couple of blind boxes. I'm like, I hope these are the kinds of weapons that are popular. I don't know. So I just grab it. I should try it out. I'm so bad at competitive games. Yeah, maybe I should try it out. It might be a fun one-off stream. I'm very bad at competitive games, mostly because I have very little motivation to play them. Like I don't really get competitive, I think, in the same way that a lot of people do. I'm very much motivated by story and stuff. I think Splatoon also has a story mode, I think. So I don't know, I could try that as well. Okay, so that's kind of it for the show and tell. I hope that was interesting. I don't know. I mostly just wanted to talk about like my, you know, I was excited about all the stuff that I got. So I like Splatoon single player and Salmon Run, the co-op. Oh, there's a co-op mode. Okay, that sounds fun. PvE mode and PvP. Okay. That might be fun. Yeah, I could give it a try. See it, like, no harm in trying it. I do want to kind of see what it's all about. Cool. Okay, I'll file that away for another stream idea. Hello, Star Prince. We're actually wrapping up pretty soon. Yeah, thank you for coming. I was just showing off some of the stuff I found in Japan. Very exciting. But yeah, I guess the final thing we'll end with is I have a couple of packs that maybe we can open on stream. Yeah, Game Boy. It was listed as broken, but it actually works perfectly fine. So I got it for very cheap. I'm quite happy about that. Splatoon is very action oriented. If you do end up playing, I recommend story mode. Okay, got it. The best color too. Oh, you mean this particular shell? The battery's rolling away. Whoops. Yeah, this is a beautiful shell. It's kind of a shame it's, well, I don't know. You could clean it up. It's pretty banged up in the back though. Yeah. So I don't know. Game Boy. Let's see. Broken Game Boy of Color. Game Boy Color. But yeah, I'm excited to mod this one. It's actually, I don't know. I was looking up some tutorials. It's actually pretty difficult to put in a USB-C mod. Everything else is pretty straightforward. Anyway, okay, let's do the packs and we'll end the stream. Let's start with the Amiibo ones and then the Pokemon ones. Maybe in order of excitingness and see what we get. So for these, I'm aiming for Marshall and Raymond. We'll see if we get them. How do I open this? All right. Oh, I should open it from the back so we don't spoil. I don't know how to open this. Oh gosh, this is horrifying. Should have gotten some scissors. Oh god. I mangled the direct Game Boy feed stream coming soon. Oh, I hope so. They do have HDMI mods for the Game Boy. So I don't know. That might be fun. It may be just easier to play on emulator though if I'm gonna stream it. Okay, here we go. Oh, I just realized I don't know any of their names in Japanese. Carlos. Okay. Oh, Rodeo. I have him on my island from that I haven't opened in years. I have him. Evil cow. What was his name? Deiji? Okay, that is definitely not his name in English. Leo? Maybe? I can't remember his name in English. Oh, that's it. There's only 3 cards in here. Okay. There's so little cards in here. I should have bought more. It says right here. 1 Paku, 3 cards. 3 cards. The English ones are not so small, right? Okay, well, it's gonna be a miracle to get the cards that I'm looking for, I think. And... John. Looking very hip. Bulbu. Oh, I like him. He's cute. And Padroncino? Who the heck is this? Who is this? Who's Padroncino? I have no idea who this is. Is he like a pre-New Horizons character? He's the final boss in Animal Crossing 3 Final Deliverance. Who is that? I don't know. Who is this? Who is this man? He looks kind of like he would be friends with Blathers. Like one of those like cheerio, good chop. We're going on an adventure into the forest. I don't know. All right. Okay, so we got no Marshall, but maybe we will get Raymond in our Series 5 pack. I should have gotten more packs. I didn't realize there were only 3 cards in them. Oh. Okay. Yeah. Dejaneiro? De Janeiro? That cannot be their name in English. It's something else. I recognize this character. Oh, Rem. What's his name in English? It's something different. But yeah, he's another popular one. I will sell you for good money. I'm just kidding. Oh, and Isabelle. Also known as Shizue. Looking cute. All right. Cool. All right, Pokemon cards. Let's go. Let's go. Oops. Wait. What? Don't open. I'm waiting. What's happening, backseater? You can't just swap universes this casually. Why not? Where's the ceremony? Okay. All right, hold on. Wait. Okay, fine. Hold on. Ta-da! Look at all of our guys. He has the same birthday as me. Okay. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. There's probably more to this song, but I don't know the rest of the song. Okay, now it's over. Congratulations to the class of May 19th, 2024. Welcome in, new students! Get out of here. They definitely got jobs in their field. I'm so proud of them, maybe. I'm sure they did. They're off the stage now, so they are no longer a responsibility. Good luck, students. We'll have Mew give a commencement speech. Welcome, class of May 19th, 2024. If you're cute like me, you too can be a poster child for Generation 1 of Pokemon. And wear sunscreen. Okay. Let's go. Okay. I forget if the Japanese packs you need to do the same. Do you need to do the same thing? Wait, I'm scared. Is there? Oh, they don't have energies, right? I just flip it over. Yeah. Krabby. Mankey. You couldn't find your sunscreen this morning? It's okay. Tomorrow's a new day. Venonat. Whoa. Hello, Mewtwo. Looking very aggressive today. Moltres. And Graveler. And a balloon. Whoa, Mewtwo. Mewtwo jump scare. What is this? Mew the second. Okay, final pack. Okay. Yeah. Pidgey. Also known as Popo. Pikachu. Pidgeotto. Shiny Geodude. Oh! All praise Amistar. The Helix. A road? Persian. That's it. I should have gotten a dang booster box. I'm such a fool. Why did I only get 2 packs? Ah! The road is my favorite Pokemon. What does it say even? Seikuringurodo? Oh, cycling road. Cycling road. How does the cycling song go? Da 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 da. I want to put that on a infinite loop on a speaker on my bike, and then it only turns on when I ride my bike around. Next time, should have bought a booster box. Okay, well, that's only fair. So get ready to hear this song for da 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 da. The school has lost budget, so where the ceremony is slower. Boo. Okay, cool. Yeah, the birds are the. Oh, I like stuffed them all into this. This one's a really nice picture. I like this one. I wonder if this is an illustration rare, because it looks like it might, I don't know, kind of match to a bigger picture. The bug puff too. Wait, what bug puff? Moltres looking very cool. Doing a 360 spin. My favorite Pokemon, Road and Balloon. This Mewtwo is pretty dang cool. Oh, Bug Puff, this guy. Venonat, he is a Bug Puff, isn't he? Some cute art. I like these. Yeah. Got some good cards. All right. Congrats for the thing you got, Joy. I was busy, but now I'm back. Oh, welcome back, Galaxy. And we just opened the packs. We had a graduation ceremony for all of them, which is sort of hard to explain now at this point in the stream, but some stranger cut two of your fingers would be embarrassed to stream your hands. I mean, not really. I don't know, just stream. I'm sure there's plenty of people who don't have fingers that would also like to do hand cams. Hello, Power. We're actually just wrapping up the stream. But yeah, no reason to be embarrassed. I don't know, they're just hands. Or, you know, just stream whatever you got. But yeah, that's about it. Thank you for coming. I was only planning to I didn't know how long I would take to just ramble about things. But yeah, I've already been streaming for an hour and a half. I hope it was fun. Give your hands a solid 7 out of 10. No reasons to be oh, thank you. Yeah, I think I have pretty normal hands. I don't know. My hands are pretty normal. Nothing to really speak of. They're quite unremarkable. Cool seeing the stuff you got. Yay, I'm glad. I hope it was fun. I was just very excited about my stuff. I wanted to open these packs on stream. I almost opened them on the trip because I was impatient, and then I was like, wait, no, I should open them on stream as just like a small thing. I'm kidding, by the way. Oh yeah, no problem. I totally agree with you if that changes anything. Have a good night then. I opened a bunch of Pokemon cards and got a really cool card. Ooh, well, congratulations to you. I hope if you're still here, feel free to drop what your favorite card that you got or the coolest card that you got. We can all cheer for you before we go. 6 full arts, dang! Dang! I should have got more cards. Now I feel the FOMO. There's a lot of things you shouldn't be embarrassed about that you have said embarrass you, so I'm just asking. Oh, I see. Yeah, I'm working on it. Trying to be more. I can't recall the things that I'm embarrassed about now, but I am sure that this is true. Just 36 packs. Wow, that's crazy. That's crazy. Well, thank you. Save some of that luck for me next time. Nice card opening session. That's great. I should have got more cards. Dang it. Should have got more cards. Oh well. Okay, well, I am going to fall asleep now. I can make a list of several things you might want to be embarrassed about. No! No, don't. I won't be able to sleep at night. I did get a cool looking Mewtwo. I did get a cool looking Mewtwo. All right, so I am planning to stream on Tuesday. We'll be back with some Story of Seasons again. I was playing a little bit while I was on vacation, so should be good to go for that. And yeah, so if you're into Story of Seasons, I'll see you on Tuesday. Other than that, have a good rest of your day. I'm going to try to recover from my sleep problems. So wish me luck in that. Also, I might spend later today trying to clean this thing up, see if I can get it working. I don't know. We'll see. But yes, thank you, everybody. Thank you for coming. It was fun chatting and hanging out. Really good to see you all after so long. Thanks for welcoming me back. I really miss streaming and just, I don't know. I miss hanging out. So good to see all of y'all. All right, cool. Let me see if is there anybody to raid right now? Let me... is there anybody to raid? Doopa-doopa-doopa-doo. Doopa-doopa-doopa-doo. Loading. Twitch is loading. It's loading too long. Whoa, the raid thingy is like showing me all these people that I don't know. What is this? The raid interface is showing me all sorts of stuff. Oh, Melodica is streaming. Okay, he's playing Ace Attorney. That's good stuff. Let's go raid Melodica dude. Whoa, they updated the raiding interface. This is crazy. Okay, I will start the raid. Thank you everybody for coming. Have a good next couple of days, and I will see you on Tuesday for the next stream. Let's go say hi to Melodica dude and enjoy some Ace Attorney. All right, bye bye everybody. Bye.